something happened? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game.
So you manage a hospital?
Yes. Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire...
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position.
Do you know anything about the vampire?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-inter...
They're definitely well-organized.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast.
Fair.
We'll talk later.
Alright. I don't know if this is a boss fight or not, but I'm about to go attend my sister's funeral. Towards Whitechapel. What? But
My dear sister.
yes,
I don't know if I have the strength.
I really hope this isn't a boss fight I'm about to walk right into. Just tap the circle. That's your dodge. Any distance. See if we can help this one lady get back to fucking Whitechapel. Well, again, Whitechapel's gonna be my fucking dinner table.
My
The only
name is
problem
Xiao
that I
Shun.
can't give the woman
This is
medicine
the
or
proper
blood
way
and
to
shit.
address someone in my country. Yes, I am.
I am gonna eat the woman. It's just I'm trying to keep the district from falling apart until I have a high enough mesmerizement level so I can just roll through and eat everybody in one fucking sweep. So essentially my biggest thing is I gotta try to keep everybody healthier, find out all their hints, get their blood quality up to the maximum so when I roll through, I get like over 10,000 experience easily.
How do you feel?
Basically, it's the way I was described is that sometimes it's wise for the hunter to let its prey go for another day. You're cultivating your food. Yeah, essentially.
You should recover quickly.
Thank you, Doctor.
Have you...
I heard that
Tell me how...
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many...
At this time, there is...
Alright. I mean, see, look at the blood quality. That's just with 2 hits. What? I have not a damn clue. I really don't know. Maybe that's a new part of the new update. But essentially, you see the blood quality there? I want to make sure everybody has that maxed out as best as I could get. So when I roll through and I eat everybody, I get just thousands upon thousands of EXP. Because combat gives me fucking nothing. And I already decided, out of every district, this is the one I'm going to eat everybody at. Because look at the fucking quality of it right now. This place already is about to go into anarchy. So I'm just mostly trying to heal these people to kind of just stave off the inevitable just fucking fall apart that it's going to go through. I don't even know who the hell this dude is or where the hell he is. This place I'm trying to keep as perfectly fine as possible. I haven't even found this place yet. And no fucking clue about this place. Yeah, but you don't want to kill everybody here, man. You don't want to shit where you sleep. Your base is here at Pembroke. You really want to shit where you sleep?
So little
The worst thing is not his death.
Did he hide his condition?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort.
The Spanish flu may be the...
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick.
As harsh as this sounds.
Oh, well, I found out 3 particular hints right here.
I never said goodbye.
Are you on...
I have family and friends.
I've seen many deaths.
Thank you.
Okay.
You realize...
Why?
But you're not dead.
You sound like you're no stranger to the...
Let's just say, I too have a good reason.
Please accept me.
Are you a doctor yourself?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame...
I'm a physician. One of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary.
Why tell me this?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. Unlike me.
May I ask...
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed.
You should go home now.
I think you're right.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshu.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see me again at Whitechapel, ma'am. It's just unfortunately it's gonna be
Goodbye.
to have you be dinner.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Huh? Oh, it's just a really powerful melee attack.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were
I don't
dead,
know how this is
yet
gonna go.
shall he
I hope
live.
like hell that I hope like hell this doesn't
whosoever
end
liveth
badly.
and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground.
I feel like this is gonna be a boss fight.
Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about. That is a genuine outcome of this situation. She is a boss fight. It's just depending on your decisions.
Why kill my men?
I think that's your mom. Your dad bailed out on both of y'all when y'all were little.
God awful place.
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery. I feel so tired. Please take me.
Yes, madam.
Her butler's named Avery. I find that funny. So essentially, I'm the vampire, and your son's the butler to the mom. I would honestly find that funny. By the way, do you notice how freaky his fucking eyes are?
Mary, what have I done?
That is one side effect to you eating people. Your eyes get more and more blood red and
I could only
inhuman.
change one thing. One thing.
See, look.
This is a nightmare.
You saw how freaky his eyes are, right?
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Lady Ashbury, she's the woman that... She's the main person that pays for Pembroke
What brings
Hospital.
you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I feel like a hypocrite. Should I go with that? I feel like a hypocrite. I'll talk nice about the sister.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan,
Not right now.
I
You need
still
mesmerize
hear her
level.
last thoughts.
You can't just outright kill
They
people. You
echo
have to
in
kind of
my
like fiddle fuck
Her
with their head to
mind
convince them to walk
shattered.
wherever you want them
And
to. Get them to a dark spot highlighted by like this blood glowing trail, and then
Jonathan,
eat them
stop.
when it says
Listen
embrace.
carefully. You must come to terms with this.
There
You
is
must
some
learn
limits to
live
being
with
able to
what
kill
happened.
people.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Yeah, I'll follow
Thank
your
you, my
advice.
lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Come on, thank you.
And off to church he goes. A newborn seeking divine consent to lick
Who the hell is
blood
this?
from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin. Forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
That's a big motherfucker, dude.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
That's a big motherfucker, dude. That's a different vampire. That was a vampire, and I don't know what the fuck it was.
With their plans.
You saw how big that motherfucker was? Double my size. Exactly. Oh, hold up. I want to watch this. I didn't realize that was a skull.
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them burning!
I like that. It actually gets so chaotic that the fucking guards start actually having to deal with Skull attacking them. That's fucking awesome. Was not expecting to see that big ass dude.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've made myself perfectly...
Your eyes burn with rage.
Very well, priest.
Open your heart, my son.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled.
She was murdered.
I see.
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son.
Ask your question.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten.
Well, I know damn well that's going to be a key moment in the story.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I.
Alright, she needs to be cured, he needs to be cured, so...
It does not concern God at all. Good evening, Chris.
Change your...
Do you need any assistance?
Your money is the...
Do you need any...
Your money...
It's
Goodbye.
not you. Who the hell is it then? Oh, Loretta Swanson. Okay, that bitch. Yeah, but his blood quality's maxed. I don't really wanna ruin that district. I do recommend though, to the left is Clay Cox right there. I do recommend when you are offered to kill him, just kill him, because if you wait later, it is a huge dip on your status there, and I would honestly recommend keeping Pembroke balanced at the very least. Alright, you're gonna see him here in a little while as part of the story, okay? I recommend when you do, you kill him when the game says kill him, because if you keep him alive and kill him later, that health status right there goes down a surprising amount. Okay, and personally, I don't care what you do with any of the other districts. I just say, since this district is where your main base of operations is, I say don't shit the bed, basically. Don't shit where you sleep.
You look ill, Miss.
I have no doubt it will.
Well, there you are.
Thank you.
Have you any?
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays.
I'd like to see what.
Who the hell else? Wasn't it that fucking poet? Yeah, it was. I think he's in the graveyard behind the church. Right way. Yeah. Come on.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know it. The walls of your heart.
That problem was solved. Huh? What?
Good
Essentially.
evening. And good evening to you.
Exactly.
Have you recent?
Not at all.
Do you need medical?
It may be wise.
I understand your.
The nutrition of my...
I'll leave you.
Alright. Everybody I can cure is essentially cured for now, except for this fucking guy, because I can't even talk to him until I'm like mesmerized level 3. And I don't even know who the hell this is. By the way, you see this dude right here? This dude right here? He's basically a fucking zealot, so just letting you know. The only problem is you need like level 5 mesmerized before you can kill him. That's why I said you might want to just wait before you end up killing anybody in mass, because there's really not much you can do until you level up mesmerize. As far as I know, you have to reach higher levels. You have to continue through the story in order to do that.
Die, vermin!
Fucking religious bastards. What? Yeah, you're going over there. Over there. You're going over there. Go out the front. Go out the front. Go to the right. Well, I mean, you can talk to them, but I mean, I think that's mostly just to get going. Yeah, no, go ahead. Keep talking to the locals if you've already talked to them. Just talk to them a second time.
Over there!
Huh? Oh, you motherfucker.
Crawl back to the hell that's
Huh? William Bishop is he's a skull. Actually, I think he's the very first one you fight. Yeah. Wow, I got more religious fanatics popping up now. That's actually going to be a pain in the ass if you guys are the replacement for the brawlers. The brawlers were fucking annoying, but you guys are a whole nother level of pain in my ass.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
What the fuck? The hell is that?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature.
Well, it definitely stepped up on the what the fuck-ometer.
I am the land. You are our champion.
The fuck? Okay, why choose me then?
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent.
Essentially, yes. You gotta do a variety of shit to unlock hints and everything.
I've had enough
Yes.
of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
I honestly might keep one or two
Maybe Edgar
districts.
can help me with this one.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I honestly was thinking if I should... I was honestly thinking if I should do that myself or not. True. Fair.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Who the
Yes,
fuck are you?
My hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from
Yeah.
God.
Oh, you want to start some
Leave
beef?
him, Jonathan.
You want to start some beef, motherfucker? I'm right here.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
I essentially just showed up at the wrong time, I'm assuming.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal if...
You mentioned a dead patient.
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Oh, okay,
And
so we're in this category. I'm thinking this is where Sean
Blood
Hampton
everywhere.
kind of, like, okay,
Duty
the
nurse
best
is
Sean
taking
Hampton's
care
like
of
the
me.
ruler of one district, and he's the guy that gets attacked by William Bishop. So I'm thinking he's the, yeah, I'm thinking we're starting this part.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It
Huh.
seems he was infected after all.
So
what I
Hampton
thought.
became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you
I say they will not
Do
attack.
you really believe they would come for us here?
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here,
All right. Yep, right over there. You gotta inspect the boat.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Ooh.
Time has lost its effect on me. But the sun-
What on earth happened here?
Huh. Okay. Fucking mess here. Is anybody in my district sick? No. Okay. Huh? Yeah. You're talking a hard alcoholic became a skull, dude. What do you think? You just replaced one nasty addiction for a whole nother. Ah, okay, so we're going to the docks. We're going back to Sean's district. I'll admit, dude, that one dude, Ascalon, that's a big motherfucker. Wait, who the hell? Lady Ashbury, so she's got something to talk about. Let me go back to her. There she is.
Good evening.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor. Good evening.
What can you tell me?
Someone killed Miss Jones in her room.
You don't seem shocked.
Why should I be? Whoever did this must be long gone by now. And besides, you got rid of the old bag.
Huh.
Goodbye.
That's bad, man. This one dude just straight up killed this bitch, and everybody's like, who cares? She was an old bitch anyway.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman.
Oh, no, that's too inconsiderate.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Red means their resistance is higher. Orange means their resistance is medium. Gray means their resistance is nil. So that guy's resistant to gunfire and somewhat to melee, but shadow and blood completely weak to it.
Have you embraced this woman?
Her name was Amelia. And no,
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us.
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart.
Yep.
Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon.
Yep.
You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
Yep.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady. It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. There must be more coming.
Personally, I say don't worry about leveling up anything like that unless you see it could go up to a 5. You just technically waste your resources. It said, well, no, you just unless the weapon can be upgraded to a total of 5. If it can only go to level 2, then there's no point in even keeping the damn thing. Wow, there's a lot of you motherfuckers out here. Let me show you mine. I went with, if you're going down the same way I went with blood capacity, big thirst, hard biting, really invested into that. Fast regeneration, as well as more health in general and more stamina in general. Since I'm all up in the enemy's grill 24/7, I need all the melee passives, and those are all the melee passives. Yep. Go right on ahead. I'll show you what that one is. Hold up.
Come back, you! Shit! You'll pay for that!
Essentially. Motherfucker keeps shooting me with fire crossbows. Here's what's gonna happen. You know what? Cool, there's more motherfuckers to kill. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm aiming for. That's why you see me biting these motherfuckers. My damage is only like, fuck, 700, I believe. 700%. I'm just halfway there. I want to actually see where you're like biting motherfuckers and they die in one hit.
There's safer places to be than here. Stupid beast!
Yep. I know. Of course, what's helping me is that I'm the same level as these guys, when before I was fighting like level 17s as a level 8. So I was a fucking beast before I even became a beast. Yeah. No, you'll find that some of these motherfuckers are actually pretty tough. Same shit I said. You wanna bite me, bitch? Yeah, okay, this area I kind of want to try to keep balanced for a while. I don't want to eat anybody at this point for a little bit.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I was just being polite.
Don't like questions. Or
Yeah.
doctors.
Skulls are essentially vampiric zombies. Yeah.
What can you tell me about this?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves.
Are you thinking about someone?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Do you require med...
That's something I didn't expect to hear again.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal.
Essentially.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr.
Only for a
Reed?
moment, though. Not really talk to her. Just
I would say it's a convenient
hi,
way
bye.
of gaining people's trust.
Yep.
What's your...
I take care of my mum.
Sometime...
I just want her to smile.
You seem upset.
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot.
What?
A shithole.
Is there no one?
Well, Tom from our local.
You'll get some. You'll get some. You'll get some.
Any chance you can help me?
No,
find
after the
someone?
straight up after
sad
this,
saint.
you're gonna get new clothes.
Why would
Literally,
you
just
talk to that
this cutscene right
actually?
here is where you're getting your new duds.
Really?
So
Well,
just
go
chill.
ask someone else then.
Goodbye, Mr. Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me?
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try.
Inebriation aside,
Yes.
take this then.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
What do you do for a living?
I drink.
Why do you drink?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death.
You sound very...
That's because I am.
Don't you work?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time.
Is there anything in particular that you
Yeah, I
like
know.
about this part of town?
How dare you say so?
No reason.
Let me tell you,
All right.
a few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around,
What kind of?
it was a bomb.
You lost people you...
I've lost everything. But you know,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there.
Is there anything in particular that you like
Yep.
about this part of town?
Yeah, you are
Except
the
for the drink.
blood doctor. You're the
How
guy that
dare
broke
you
the
say
mold for
so.
blood transfusion.
I love this neighborhood.
Avery, you need to go
So
to bed, man.
friendly, so joyful.
I know you're watching, but you need to go to bed. It's still school tomorrow, and you can't pass out in the middle of the day.
Why are you...
Cynicism is the polite way to
No reason at...
Let me tell you.
Another... Is there any...
How dare you say?
Surely you must have had dreams.
Sure. I wanted things to change.
Sounds like you were...
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr.
Ah. So this dude was an impassioned, radical anarchist when younger.
Do you really think...
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most...
I want to know more about your part.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a...
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
I'm looking for Mr.
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted.
Who could tell me?
About the sad saint.
Goodbye.
Good evening, sir. Have you...
And what do you define as a
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton. Vampire hunter.
A vampire hunter?
I know what you're thinking.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
A man of science.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack?
It's impossible to protect everyone.
But it's my duty. I am convinced.
So,
I patrol late at night.
can I help it?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up...
Are you asking me?
If you wouldn't mind.
How do you identify?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also...
Have you ever killed?
Of course I have. What kind of...
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
What? What? No, he's not. He's just somebody that's really, really interested in the scientific value of vampirism. He's more in the regards he wants to study vampires. He doesn't want to do really anything else. Make sense?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really?
I know.
Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
But I can tell you right now, he is still human. He is still a regular dude. He just wants to study vampirism. He's just not an idiot. He knows how threatening vampires can be.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
That's fucked up. Well, that sucks.
Maybe at least you can tell...
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting. Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor.
What can you tell?
People don't appreciate that line.
You look concerned.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid.
have nothing to fear.
Yeah, I'm a brave woman myself, Dr. Reed, but I'd be a...
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered.
So this bar...
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah.
I never go with straight up, I'll kill you.
Mr.
I always went
Hampton,
with be
who
more
runs the
polite
night
or I'll let
asylum,
you
He's
bleed.
the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity.
Something bothering you?
Go ahead if you
What,
want.
my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London.
Sabrina, tell me...
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Yep.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Miss Cavendish, would you...
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer...
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight?
You remember me?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I'm still Tom Watts.
What can you
It's not that bad, thanks to people...
Who? How is it you can keep...
Well, since everybody needs a drink...
Since I'm...
Perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin.
The fuck?
With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about...
I see. So you get pressure from all...
Something like that. No.
You're something of a...
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long...
Why does your waitress feel in...
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but...
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me, Dick.
Sabrina seems...
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then? Tom, I need to find Sean.
I heard the sad saint was recovering.
I believe he returned.
Oh, I bet you're right.
Please, tell...
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Huh.
The important thing is I find...
Why not try his night asylum?
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse.